Hello everyone, welcome to my very first video. I'm gonna be doing a review today of Jurassic World Rebirth. There are spoilers ahead, but by the time you're watching this, you've probably seen the movie already or couldn't be bothered to watch because, yeah, you might have heard already, but most people, including me, thinks the movie kinda sucks. I'm gonna compare it to Jurassic Park because that was an actual good movie back in the day where a lot of movies were good, and it's just gonna be me ranting about it, I guess. I made a list because I don't have a great memory, so I'm gonna be using this list to help me remember what I want to talk about. So let's get right into it. First, I want to talk about the hype there was. It's kind of disappointing. I did not want any spoilers. I thought it was gonna be an actual scary dinosaur movie, so I was really hyped. I didn't watch any trailers. If I saw something, I immediately scrolled. And by the time I got to the cinema, I was so excited. And, well, let's just say it was not worth my money. And I do regret going. I don't regret not watching the trailer because, well, I like it when movies are a surprise. But yeah, it was a disappointment. I was hoping there would at least be happening something, you know, but they couldn't give us that. What I wanted to talk about first was the family in the movie. They were awful, to say the least. They came like in into the movie like they were going somewhere or something. I forgot most of it. I'm sorry. It's just not very memorable. It's a movie to forget, and I think that's for the best. But they were going somewhere, and they knew there were dinosaurs in the water, but I guess they didn't care or something. And I believe their boat got flipped over by a bunch of dinosaurs. I think it was the Mosasaurus, but whatever. They all survived because yeah, that happens. Uh, I guess we needed them. Um, and the main characters were going to the dinosaur island with, the dangerous dinosaurs, the most dangerous place in the world, and all blah blah blah. And they decide to help these people. Let's save these people so we can bring them along to the most dangerous island in the world. That made sense. Um, I don't really understand what they were going for there. Like, one of the characters was like really about family and stuff, I guess. So they were like, we have to save them. Okay, you save them to get them killed. But of course, they didn't die because everyone could survive an island like that if the cameras point to your face and you're not the bad guy. So, whatever, I guess. It just didn't make a lot of sense, and there wasn't any development either in the family. I guess the father tried, but like that guy who was with them, like the boyfriend of that father's daughter, he was just awful. He was annoying to watch. And like, I believe the father at some point was showing gratitude for something, and he was like, yeah, whatever, man. Like, what the fuck am I watching? You know? It was insane and just so annoying. I wanted something like Jurassic Park, not what the fuck is this family drama, you know? Yeah, that was crazy. Let me check the next thing on my list. Yeah, so next thing on my list is the mutants. I was going to the cinema for a dinosaur movie. I wanted to see dinosaurs. Well, I guess we saw dinosaurs. I mean, I must be happy that we got to see velociraptors for like 2 seconds. If they even were velociraptors, I don't know. I forgot. But we got a lot of mutants. Uh, Yeah, I hated the mutants. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do. They were trying to be something. I heard the D-Rex was like based off Alien. Where are aliens in the Jurassic Park universe? Like, be for real. It was just like, it was just really disappointing, I guess, because when the T-Rex finally came, I was like, oh my god, the T-Rex, you know? Oh, that's another thing on my list. The dinosaurs and the mutants, they were incredibly slow. They were like, in, in Jurassic Park, they were like, the T-Rex is going like, I don't know, what was it, 50 kilometers an hour? Well, it clearly wasn't in this movie. I believe the little girl was like trying to get away from it, and it was like going so slow, like, please go faster so I can let you escape, but I must make it look like I'm trying to get you, you know? Like, isn't the dinosaur like actually hungry? I don't know what I was watching, and it just was so disappointing. And I also, the Spinosaurus designs, I guess they were cool, but um, they were trying to go more accurate about it, and that's like everyone loved the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, right? And then we got these more accurate versions, which is great, but it's also in a movie where there's mutants, which are not exactly accurate, if you ask me, but that's not what I'm gonna talk about. Um, so that's something I really hated because, like, just give us the old Spinosaurus. Also, the Spinosaurus didn't even have that much screen time. It's just like, look, we didn't forget about the Spinosaurus. We know you want to see it, so here's like a short scene with them. Oh, and they work together with the Mosasaurus apparently because they could talk or whatever. Yeah, sure, buddy. Anyway, that was disappointing, just like the entirety of the movie. Also the characters. There was just no development at all. Not just in the family, but just with everyone. They felt so empty. Like, I forgot their origin stories. I don't know what motivated them to do that. Like, I guess it was money, or no, something to like, the dinosaurs had something in their blood. That it was about something like that. But the story is so boring, and like, to be honest, people just go there for the dinosaurs, and then yeah, if you hadn't noticed, I'm really disappointed. Um, so yeah, the characters were empty. I don't remember their names. If I did, I would have used them. I'm sorry. But now to Jurassic Park, because Jurassic Park's a great movie. Because it did have development, it did have a story, and the dinosaurs were dinosaurs. And fast. They're not just, you know, slow. Like, I'm trying to get you, but please, please escape. Yeah. Just very disappointing, like I already said. Um, so, well, about the development then. You have Alan Grant, right? He hates kids, absolutely hates them. At the end of the movie, he loves them. Like, they he realizes kids are like, well, not as developed as an adult. They have to go through a lot. And when he is stranded with those kids alone, he learns he has to be the adult, he has to take care of them. They cannot take care of themselves, and he has to help them. And at the end of the movie, you can see the kids sleeping right next to him. I believe. I think I think that's what you see. Anyway, at some point in the movie. And he just realized he actually loves kids. It just takes time. And that's a great development. It has a situation which requires him to act, and he does so. That does not happen in Rebirth. Nothing even similar to it. Rebirth is just there. Also, I believe in Rebirth they were able to leave the island the entire movie, and they chose not to, so they created the danger themselves. Like, I know in Jurassic Park they did too, because like they created the dinosaurs, but still, you understand what I mean. And well, the development of John Hammond is also there. He realizes it was not a good idea to make the dinosaurs, to make the park, and even though it's painful, he comes to terms with that. He says at the end of the movie that he agrees with Alan, and that's great. It's painful. It's sad to watch because this man really wanted to do something and it just didn't work out. And he comes to terms with that. In a movie nowadays, they would do anything to make like the character not come to terms with that, and just leave the guy obsessed or something. He realizes that he's a good man. He wanted to do something good. He did something bad, but he did it for good reasons. And he realizes that at the end, and that's what it's about. It's not like I should create another park, what would happen these days. So, yeah, that's about the development and about the dinosaurs, which are actually dinosaurs in the movie. They also make more sense because, like, back in the day, that's what the most accurate dinosaurs were to people. And they also talk about like the DNA and stuff. So it's obvious they wouldn't have feathers because they used amphibians and reptiles to make the DNA complete. So it actually has something, you know, something that makes sense. Like, oh no, yes, so we're combining a raptor and like a flying reptile. Look, now it's a raptor with wings that can actually fly and not just some lab experiment gone wrong, because of course this would work. Sure, sure. So, yeah. And the dinosaurs aren't slow in Jurassic Park, which is great. Like, the scene with objects in the mirror closer than they appear. You see the T-Rex is really trying to get them. They have to get out of there. That little girl took her time, and the T-Rex was like, "Yeah, you just go ahead. I won't grab you anyway." you know. Yeah. What I want to say is, it's just painful to watch. It's like, why did I pay my money for this shit? And yeah, I just I would have rather watched Jurassic Park back at home again instead of going there. But yeah, it happened. I've seen the movie at least, so at least I can talk about it, I guess. Um, yeah, that's all I've got to say about the movie. I'm sorry it's not uh, a scene comparison because yeah, I don't really remember the movie, to be honest. It's just so forgettable, like most movies nowadays. But you'll see more videos about that. Maybe I'll even review the new awesome War of the Worlds movie. I've tried to watch it. I might try again if I want to make a review, but I don't know if I will survive that. But it is the greatest movie ever made. Like, there's no denying that. It's my favorite movie ever. No, no, just no. Why did they? I don't even understand how you can make a movie like that. But yeah, that's for another time. Thanks for watching. Um, if you're wondering, I'm covering my face because I obviously don't want to be recognized by friends. So, thanks for watching. I will be making more reviews, maybe even of shows, but I'm not sure about that yet because shows have such a long storyline with so many events. Uh, but maybe, who knows? Maybe one time. Well, thanks for watching again, and bye bye.